Welcome to the Motion Gallerium. The movie takes off by introducing us to a troubled young girl named Anita at the psych ward. A doctor approaches her and she Spartan kicks her away, which gets her in solitary confinement. The movie then flashbacks at a town called Devil's Kettle named after the town's local waterfall attached to a bottomless vortex. Needy wearing a hoodie stares at a sleep girl named Jennifer through a window. We then go further back 2 months earlier to a normal high school day for Needy and Jennifer talking about boys. Later, Needy tries some clothes before a mirror while being watched by her boyfriend Chip, who starts touching his belt immediately after she gets close to him. Jennifer then arrives and they start shoving each other's before heading to a local club. Inside, she's lusted after by almost every male in the room, but her eyes are set on the lead singer for the band called Low Shoulder that's about to perform that night. She goes closer to him and introduces herself while flirting with him. As she goes to get the boys some drinks, Needy overhears the bandmates talk about Jennifer's purity with their preference being for someone more pure. Needy is clearly offended by this, so she tells Jennifer and Jennifer tells her she's not offended as she's not a virgin. Jennifer proceeds to flirt with the rock star as he performs a song called Through the Trees. Bored, Needy looks up and sees a fire spread above on one of the wooden structures. As the fire spreads, she and Jennifer find a way to escape outside where they are joined by the rock star and they witness the club go up in flames. After that, the rock star invites the two girls on their van for a good time, to which Jennifer agrees but Needy refuses. Needy goes home and calls her boyfriend Chip as she's concerned about Jennifer's well-being. As she turns around, suddenly, she sees Jennifer drenched in blood. Jennifer proceeds to eat profusely and immediately vomits a black goo that appears to be moving, and then gets closer to Needy and gently nibbles her on the neck before leaving. The next day, as all the kids talk about the ordeal from the previous night, Jennifer appears to be frozen, reminiscing an old memory of her and Jennifer as children made a blood pact to be blood buddies forever. Soon after, Jennifer arrives acting different, even laughing at the tragic event from the previous night. Needy tries to confide to her boyfriend Chip about this and he brushes it off, telling her everything is okay. Meanwhile, Jennifer approaches Jonas, offering her condolences for his best friend, and offers to tell Jonas about Craig's final moments, but insists they talk in privacy. They go into the woods and Jennifer starts kissing Jonas. As they make out, they are surrounded by animals. As they proceed, Jennifer pushes Jonas against a tree while she exposes her monstrous teeth and immediately kill Jonas, who scream out loud in pain. The screams are heard by Mr. Robusky, who goes to investigate and finds a deer licking the blood from the body of now deceased Jonas, and the authorities drag the body away. Meanwhile, Jennifer gets out of the lake from a swimming session and gets dressed while admiring herself in the mirror, and soon after, Needy calls her asking to put their differences aside, and on the other side of the phone, Jennifer holds a lighter against her tongue showcasing her newfound abilities. Needy is interrupted by Chip, who informs her of the similar incident at his neighbor's house relating to the Woodland murder. Back at school, Jennifer majestically walks the hallway while the whole school goes through mourning. As the kids slowly get back to normal, Jennifer looks weak in class. After class, Colin asks her out, and because Needy vouched for him, Jennifer invites Colin at her place to watch videotapes. Back at Needy's place, Chip initiates a sexual encounter with Needy and they finally have sex. Meanwhile, Colin follows the address she gave him into an abandoned building, to which he gets in and finally meets Jennifer. She violently pins him down and starts eating him. As that happens, Needy gets a vision of a dead Jason sitting there with Jennifer smiling at him. She then gets into her car and as she tries to start, she hallucinates Jennifer jumping on her car, scaring her. She finally gets home and meets Jennifer at her house, and Jennifer quickly tries to seduce Needy, and as they engage in a deep steamy kiss, Needy snaps out of it and demands answers as to what happened to her. We are then taken back to the night when Jennifer got into the band's van, and inside she sees books and other artifacts, implying that the band is in the occult and her being invited is part of a much more sinister plan. They then kidnap her and take her to the waterfall, where they hope to summon a demon and finally get successful in their music. They then kill her and toss the murder weapon into the waterfalls, and after that, Jennifer tells Needy that after that, all she remembers is meeting Needy and feeling very hungry, but she couldn't bring herself to kill her friend Needy, so she went out and killed a random stranger. She then stabbed herself with a pencil, telling Needy that now that she's fed, she can take significant damage and survive. The revelation appears too much for Needy, so she asks Jennifer to go away. The next day, Needy researches on demonology, discovering that the sacrifice created an entry point for a demon and that when hungry, the demon is weak and can be killed by a blade to the heart. Chip interrupts her research, inquiring about her plans on the upcoming formal dance, to which Needy tells him she's only going so she can keep an eye on Jennifer and insist that he stay home for his own safety. Later, as she prepares for the formal, her mother hands her a pepper spray, telling her that it can get dangerous out there. While back to Jennifer, she doesn't look so well herself. At the formal dance party, Jennifer looks around, unable to locate Jennifer. We then see it's because as Chip is walking alone in the misty fields, she's stalking him. She then attempts to create contempt between him and Needy by telling him that Needy had been sleeping with Colin all along. She then starts kissing Chip, and as kissing gets intense, Needy senses the act and runs to Chip. Jennifer then takes Chip to an abandoned pool house, where she attacks him, and before she could finish him, Needy attacks her with a pepper spray and quickly helps Chip escape. Needy renounces Jennifer's friendship, and before Jennifer could attack her, Chip stabs her through the gut. Unfortunately, Chip succumbs to his wounds and dies. Needy lays on her bed saddened by Chip's death, and finally decides to go finish off Jennifer. She breaks into Jennifer's room through a window and begins the confrontation, which ends with Needy stabbing Jennifer with a box cutter in the heart, and suddenly Jennifer's mom walks in on her, killing her daughter. Flash forward to now, Needy is recovering at the psych ward, and when the time came, she broke out heading east to find the band that started all this. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more recaps.